Got a few more quests to pick up here.
Slow down.
I had almost fooled myself into believing Zouchin was protected from the darkness in the world.
Until next
The elders want us to mount a defense? We're not monks, Demon Hunter. We need weapons if we hope to fight. Scavenge some arms from those barbarians for me. I should be able to melt them down and make something more suitable for our villagers to fight with. Bring me as many as you can carry and I'll take care of the rest.
Goodbye.
Psst. Demon Hunter, over here by the stairs. Don't look at me. Just come here.
Greetings.
Shh, don't speak so loudly. My father might hear you. My father is delusional. He thinks that I should be studying my tea pouring while our village is under attack. It's ridiculous. I have just as much courage as any man. I just don't know how to fight. Yet. And that's where you come in. Let me travel with you. I'm a fast learner and I won't get in the way, I promise. Please. If we could separate, I'll meet you back in the village. Alright. Alright, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. I mean, come on.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
This is a Mulan reference, isn't it? The fighter spear is about to hit you in the
I
face.
need a target.
Like, seriously, is this Mulan that I'm helping right now?
Oh, hello.
Go rest and prepare for the battle to come.
Travel safe.
You do us a great service. Guys,
White
Go
Guy
rest.
will watch over you.
you're exhausted. Go rest.
Hold down.
Oh, actually, hold on. There's one more quest we gotta pick up over here. Lehigh.
Hello.
When the trolls came, they brought their mercenary friends with them. I saw them go past us to the fishing camp in the northwest. My cousin, a healer, lives there. Can you check in with him and make sure that he and his village are well? I suppose I can.
May the mists protect you.
Tell me of your travels.
I've seen the numbers with these invaders have brought with them. This will not be an easy victory. I do know of one thing that may help us gain an advantage. There is a plant that grows around the village that can be used to make a rather effective explosive liquid. If you can gather enough, I can begin brewing the mixture. The plant you are looking for is appropriately named Volatile Bloom. Handle it with care.
May you find mastery in your passions.
I'm out of range. I need to target something first.
What do you need? Goodbye.
Get back here.
You are most welcome.
Ah, Diamani! So it's not the Zandalari who are here, it's also the Diamani. You can't beat both the Zandalari and the Mugu. Watch me. The Zandalari gonna rise again. No. Oh, you're gonna bleed, man. I can do this. I know I can do this. Now charge! Calm down.
I need to get closer.
Just as a reminder, the Zandalari joined the Horde later. Just saying. Aha!
It's too far away.
Ah, here are the volatile, explosive plants. The Jakari! So yeah, this is a big collaborative troll effort here. The Zandalari, the Amani, and the Jakari.
It's too far away.
That's three separate groups of trolls that we have encountered before. The Zandalari, Amani, and Drakari.
I'm out of range. to get closer. I'm out of range. I need a target.
Alright, now we need to find an Amani skirmisher. They're the Skullbreakers. Hidden power lies here, and we must reveal it. That's a Zandalari diviner that said that. Keep up. There's one.
Tell me of your travels.
The name of the quest is even make a fighter out of me. Make a fighter out of you. I told you I was a fast learner. I will head back to the village and start training others. Thank you.
May your days bring you joy.
Thank you for your training. I hope to one day be as good a fighter as you. I'm not sure about that, but best of luck.
Slow down. Enough of that.
I was once a great fighter. Let us hope that old age has not taken too much out of my skill from me.
Until next
Well, these are better than I had anticipated. I can make 4 spears for every one of their blades. Don't you worry, I'll make sure the villagers are armed when the time comes.
White Tiger watch over.
What wisdom do you seek?
Ah, these are perfect. Now I would go wash your hands a few times. I would also continue to avoid open flames for a few days. A few days?
Friends,
Seriously? Very good. With the villagers rested, we may yet stand a chance against the Zandalari.
Tread lightly.
The Zandalari have begun their attack. You must help defend the village. If we can't push them back, we will never find the Thunder King's remains.
Eyes open. Always be learning.
I need to target
you have
something
the eyes
first.
of one who has traveled so much.
Whoa. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the sound effects down. Just because that sounded a little too loud. Ha ha!
I need to get closer.
Alright, now I need to go slay some behemoths and some blood riders.
I don't have a target.
Okay. Hey, blood riders. How you doing, man? I could do this.
I need a target.
It's like the behemoths are supposed to be hitting me really hard, and I'm just like, that tickles.
Hello.
The Zandalari have started to retreat. This victory will mean a great deal to the villagers. In the chaos, I was able to capture one of the fighters. Perhaps we can get information from him.
Jade Serpent.
The prisoner is being kept upstairs. It will be difficult to get information from him, but even the slightest detail about their location will help. The elders have begun questioning him already. With their help, we should be able to figure out our next move. Go speak with him if he has any useful information.
Farewell.
And see if he has any useful information. How many of you are interested in seeing how a Pandaren handles an interrogation? You barbarians will think twice before attacking our village again. You will tell us where the remains have been hidden.
Who you be?
Oh, you are too late. The Thunder King will rise and take this land from you. Where have the Thunder King's remains been taken?
Be seeing ya.
Rotten. You are too late. The remains of the Thunder King were taken to the Isle of Reckoning. We performed the ancient rites. Even now, the true Emperor of Pandaria lives and breathes once more. Woe to the Pandaran usurpers! The Mogu will rule this land again, and we Zandalari will have a new homeland.
Okay.
How does today find you?
We cannot dwell on this setback. Prophet Zakul must be dealt with. Every member of the Thunder King's forces we are able to destroy brings us one step closer to victory.
Every good story needs a
Prophet Karzul is a powerful caster, but he is also underestimating your abilities. Karzul and his forces must be destroyed to protect this village. His death will send a strong message to the Thunder King that we will not be defeated. You will find him on the Isle of Reckoning.
Tread lightly.
Mishi? Let's go get him. That music does not match the moment of what's going on here. The Thunder King has just been brought back, which is a horrible, horrible thing for us. And we're hearing... It just does not match the moment, you know? Alright, so time to slaughter some trolls on the way to... And now we also have the Gurubashi here. So let's recap. Zandalari, Amani, Drakari, and now Gurubashi. That's a lot of different tribes of trolls that are
Far
here.
away.
So if you thought this was just the Zandalari, oh no. Remember, we had a whole kind of collaborative thing that happened with them back in Cataclysm. That didn't exactly stop when we took them down in Cataclysm. They were just like, okay, we were set back, but we gonna be coming back even stronger, man. We just gonna be getting Damogu to help us out, just like old times, man.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Alright. Now to skip all the rest of these guys, and we're just going to go straight for Karzul. After we get this right here. Notice that this area is called the Thunder's Call. Aha.
The Thunder King lives. Our empires be united once more.
So yeah, this is like Diablo 2. We are too late to stop the horrible thing from happening. Kind of a trend in Blizzard games, isn't it? It's like, oh, we have to stop this horrible thing from happening. Oh, what a shock. We are too late.
Greetings.
These events should be learned from. It is important that we learn from our history. Had we paid attention to the histories, we may have been able to head this off before it got this far. Everything that has happened was already foretold. We just didn't know how to read it.
Every good story needs a hero.
Alright, so now, let's head down here. After all, we did tell them we were going to check in and, well, it's not looking good down here.
You are most welcome.
I'm not dead yet, you scavenger! My cousin is wise to be worried. I'm not well.
Slow down. Life is to be
I
saved.
am alive, but barely. They killed the rest. My friends, my family. I must return to the village, but I do not have long and cannot move on my own. Are you a healer? No, I'm a demon hunter. We don't have a healing spec. I have a healing potion in my hut. Search my belongings. You can use your magic if you have it.
May the red crane live forever.
I don't exactly have that kind of magic. But I'll do what I can. Okay. I think I can stand.
What wisdom do you seek?
Thank you. I suppose I'll need to ask you to do a bit more before I can return to the village. I cannot leave the bodies of my friends and family here.
May you find mastery in your...
After the mercenaries robbed us, most left. But one of them, after the others, took all we had. He ran the rest of us through. For sport! Get justice for the fallen. Perhaps news of their death will raise my spirits enough to go on. You'll find them just west of here. Captain Ripflesh.
family, friends, food.
I do not wish to dishonor my friends and leave them in unmarked graves. Yet we have never needed to bury so many at once. And I am in no condition to gather materials. Please visit the lakes that hug the mountain's edge along the road to the south. Underneath the waterfalls there, you will find stones that have been polished to a sheen by the falling water. They will make suitable headstones.
Slow down. Life is
Many
to
have
be
perished here.
savored.
We will need to honor them properly, which means gathering the makings of incense of life. It doesn't just smell nice, it has restorative properties and can even help plants grow. Maybe I can get a whiff of the ingredients to get me back on my feet. The materials can be found on creatures around here, except for the spices, which were stolen by the mercenaries who pillaged the village.
May the red crane
see.
live forever. In
So before that, I'm gonna try something. I remember flying here normally in regular retail was a bit of a pain because of the whole fatigue thing. And I was just like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Yep, and then this happened and I was like, ah! I was like, what in the world? So if there's another way to get here, I don't know if I'm aware of it yet. But I just kind of want to unlock this area just because I could. And also because, well, also you can see a number of other players are already here. Obviously one of the things I'm wanting to do. And it looks like Undas is already dead. Of course he is. So how many of you actually went ahead and farmed all the bones here? And how many of you just did what I did, which was when I found out people were selling the bones on the auction house, that I just bought what I needed to go turn them in order to get them out. Alright, well I will definitely have to, if you're wondering what about Undasta. As the war against Lei Shen's island citadel began, an alliance and Horde scouts made an effort to intercept missives between the major Zandalari camps. One such exchange seemed to revolve around an unfamiliar Zandalari word, always surrounded by terms of conquest and power. Undasta. Somewhere in Pandaria, the Zandalari Beast Ward raises their mighty beasts as engines of war, and is putting the finishing touches on the Loa-infused monstrosity. The exact location, however, remains unknown. Dun dun dun! I will admit, I'm actually pretty glad I have the mount from this thing. That I was able to buy it here in Remix with the bronze, as opposed to having to come back here and farm, because here's one of the things about that's frustrating and annoying when it comes to farming in, the mount from Undasta. There's always hunters that are trying to tame it before you can kill it. Now, I think I've talked about this on camera before, but to me that's just kind of a jerk thing to do. To tame a world boss that people are trying to kill because they're trying to get a mount from it. Now, I'm hoping that maybe because people are just getting the mount from Undasta in this and Remix, that it makes actually taming Undasta as a hunter pet a bit more acceptable. But before this event, it was kind of a like really, dude, you're gonna do that? You know, just kind of screw people over of having the opportunity to actually get the mount just because you want it as a pet for yourself? Seriously? But yeah. Anyways. So I will come, now that I've gotten the Flight Master unlocked, I will come back here on my own at some point and get a kill on Undasta just so I can be able to have the achievement, you know? Since some of the achievements, like here, actually include, hey, go kill the world boss. Like when I get to the Timeless Isle, obviously I will have to go, you know, fight the Celestials. And Ordos, even though I've never actually been able to figure out how to reach Ordos. There's Captain Rick Flesh. Oh, I'm sorry, Rip Flesh.
I'm out of range.
Let's see if you can figure this out. Wait, what? A crumbled bill of sale? Dark Moon Fair bill of sale. 6 super effective null decoys. 60 gold, 20... silver, 300... Effectiveness of super effective null decoy may depend on intelligence of opponent, not warranted for use against humanoids, dragonkin, or other semi-sentient creatures. Okay.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
Huh. The captain has respawned already.
I need a target.
Mirror image. Can you figure out which is real? Fooled you.
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
get the waterfall polished stones over here. Alright.
You have the eyes of one who has traveled much.
Ah, they are dead. Already I can feel my spirits lifting. Soon, I will have the strength to return to the village.
May you find mastery in your...
Are those the ingredients for incense of life I smell on you? Or perhaps you haven't bathed recently?
Slow down.
Beautiful, beautiful. Better to not need to bury our friends. But if we must, it is good that they will have a fitting ceremony.
Family, friends.
Good, thank you. After this, I cannot imagine leaving my fellows to less than a proper burial.
May the red crane...
Thank you much, friend. After this tragedy, it is good that fortune has smiled on us and sent you. You have gotten justice for my fallen friends and gathered the necessary materials to honor them. I will gather their bodies, prepare the materials for their funerals, and meet you at their graveyard. In the meantime, however, please return to my cousin and ask him to gather the villagers for the funeral.
May you find mastery in your passion.
Alright.
Hello.
I see. It is tragic what has happened there. We will meet you at the graveyard to honor them.
There is no hurry.
As I said, I will gather the town. We will be at the funeral. As the one who has done so much to honor our friends, we feel that it is only right that you will be the one to light the incense of life and usher their spirits to the life beyond.
Next one is on me.
Tell me of your travels.
Good. Let us begin the funeral.
Into your anger.
That timing. You see, what you have done is a tribute to a truth we Pandaren hold most dear. None of us approaches death with joy, but neither should we feel fear, nor anger, nor doubt. How interesting he lists those specific ones. Though we may die from our passing blossoms, new life, this is the truth that we live, work, and die for. Do you see? From their graves, trees grow. May these trees always stand for the sacrifice they made and the honor you have done them. Thank you, friend. You are truly a hero. I like that even Cho was here to attend the funeral. This is not the first time I've seen this. If you've seen me do the Pandaren starting zone, you remember the elder who was training us, and when he passed on and joined the rest of the elders, his staff became a tree. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice little scene there. Okay, well, we have just a couple of things left to do. Alright, well, I've been putting this off, but I think it's time for us to finally do this. So I thought there would be kind of a lead-up quest in this, as in a quest that would be like, oh, like, you need to head here. Because, well, let's just kind of like show you from the perspective of down here, right? So we've got the fire camp over here, and then we have A Zandalari War Scout. I'm kidding. Alright, so we come here, and then it's like, oh, white tigers. This is the Temple of the White Tiger. Now, we've met Yulan, and we've met Chiji. We are now about to meet Zuen, the third of the August Celestials that we are getting to meet. Now, Yulan is basically the Loa of Wisdom, and Chiji's the Loa of Hope. Zuen is basically the Loa of Courage. The litter of Zuen. So cute. You could probably also say that he's the Loa of Tigers, but there is another Tiger Loa. We actually meet him in BFA, so yeah. Also, this would not normally be here, but of course, because this is Remix, we do encounter a, I should pick up the dailies here.
Guard yourself.
Protect the truth.
Goodbye.
I really need to work on getting to the landfall so I can have these things unlocked. In case you're wondering what are the specific ones I can get for the Demon Hunter, well, it's this Warglaive and these pieces here. That's specifically for the Demon Hunter. However, once you do it on one character, you can then get all of these for all your classes. Now, there's one in particular I'm wanting to get. Not this one. Okay, well, it's actually not this one. Hold on. The Magister. There it is. This is the one I'm also wanting to get. Now, I have the other one. The one that's light blue, which I'm totally fine with having if I never get this, but it would be great to have this because, I mean, it's the one that Kael'thas had. It's even called the Sindari Magister Orbs. So of course I want it. But once I get the achievement, I'll be able to get all of these.
Slow down.
So that's one of the main things left, because I've been basically... Also, I'm curious, but no, never mind. But I've been basically spending some of my bronze on alts to collect a whole bunch of these different ones here. Like, I've been collecting a bunch of these here, but some of these I actually already have, you know, because I've actually collected them back in regular retail, like the normal way. The ones I don't have, of course, are all these heirloom pieces, which it would be nice to get, but I'm not gonna be all sad if I don't. But, like, almost all these ones I want, I have. This is the big one left, though, that I don't have. But I would need to work on getting those, so...
The truth.
But other than that, just to reiterate, I have now gotten every single mount from this here, including the big ones here, in case you want to see. I have them all. Whoops.
See you soon.
So what I basically also have been doing is working on, say, just more apparel stuff, basically. And the rare collection stuff, it's basically toy stuff, which some of these I wouldn't mind getting. Like this one here, just because this is the one that you get from the snails in that raid, but it's like, eh. Whatever, I guess.
What do you want?
This is where the bronze kind of like, if you're not collecting, it's like, okay, I guess I could use this to upgrade my stuff, but it starts to get expensive. Like, really, it really starts to get expensive, you know? And this is one of the reasons why Blizzard added this right here, because they felt like players were complaining that they wouldn't be able to get enough bronze with the limited amount of time that was left in order to be able to actually not only fully upgrade all their stuff, because basically upgrading your gear here is going to be mandatory if you actually want to pursue, say, doing the raids on Heroic, or in Siege of Orgrimmar's case, Mythic, because of course people want to take on Mythic Garrosh to get the Tusks of Manaroth, you know? As well as some other, you know, prizes and rewards and such that you get for doing that. Like, I wouldn't mind clearing on Heroic just to get the Claw of Eternus title, but that's a whole different thing. But yeah, let's just say I'm actually considering, like, spending some of my bronze on this character to upgrade my gear, whereas I use bronze on other alts to actually be the ones to collect all the other stuff. So, anyways. So, if the bazaar wasn't here, basically what we're doing is we're kind of like storyline-wise, like now making our way up here to this grand temple here. Like, oh my gosh, look at this amazing temple, and you know, like we encounter Master Lao here, who is able to have our Hearthstone here.
Do you seek?
And we have this vendor over here, and I think there's even there's a flight master right here as well, so you could actually fly right here if you wanted to, you know?
May your feet find good trails.
And then we make our way forward here to this grand temple here. Hello?
Yo!
Oh, this is the guy that does the Arena of Annihilation.
Be good!
Well, I will have to actually go ahead and do that, along with the
Hey, how you
festival.
doing?
I'll have to go back,
Be
just so I
good.
can get the achievement done. So I'll go ahead and grab that, and I'll do that off camera. Just because, you know, just because I actually kind of need to do that. It's basically just, hey, now you're going to fight this opponent. Now you're going to fight this opponent. Now you're going to fight this opponent. Is basically all it really is. So, I've been holding off on this because once we enter here, an interesting conversation happens. And I want you to also listen, plus I also want to show you something that does irritate me if you do this on the Horde side of things. So, just from walking up, you'll probably notice a few people here. There's Terran Zoo, there's Z, there's Anduin, there's Desco, and then there's Zuen. So, Zuen has a very, very familiar voice, especially if you have played Diablo 3. I'm going to just go ahead and let you know right now, because you'll probably pick up on it when you hear it. That is Jonathan Adams voicing Zuen. He voices Tyrael in D3, not D2. That's Trotta, who voices Malfurion. Jonathan Adams is the one who voices Tyrael in D3. And he has a very deep, booming, epic, loud voice, which is awesome. But let's pay attention to what is said here.
Half of the Vale lies in ruin. These outsiders have been more destructive than the Manted and the Mogul combined.
Give us a chance to put things right.
Great Tiger, the strangers from beyond the mists, they cannot be trusted. The wreckage in the Jade Forest can attest to this.
Greetings, traveler.
Okay, I want to point this out because this actually upsets me. As a Horde player, there is an option here to say, the Prince of Stormwind is unguarded. Why don't we just capture him for the Horde? I hate that that is the only option here. That we actually have to have an option here to make us seem as if we are such a Horde Garrosh loyalist that we are not willing to work alongside with Anduin just because he's part of the Alliance. That we have to be this fanatical, loyal follower, that we are willing to capture him. That we actually are like, hey, why don't we just capture him? I'm like, what's wrong with our character?
May the light protect you.
So you'll notice his sons are not with him, probably because he was like, alright, I need you to babysit my sons while I go talk to this great Celestial. Hello, Demon Hunter. We have been granted an audience with the White Tiger. The Veil of Eternal Blossoms was recently savaged by our ward. Oh. Ooh, this is spoiling stuff that happens later on.
This land tests us.
Okay. I think I actually have to hold off on doing this. Sorry, guys. I actually was not aware that this was going to be a spoiler kind of thing here, because, yeah, this happens after what happens much later on in the story.
Right.
My bad.
Great tiger, the strangers from beyond the mists. They cannot be trusted. The wreckage in the Jade Forest can attest to this.
So, forget about doing that right now. We're just going to go ahead and move on over here. I apologize. See, here's the thing. When I see it set up like this, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I guess I have to go do the temple first before I go talk to the, do the Shadowpan quest. But apparently that's not the case. But then there's no other quest here that's marked, hey, go do this, you know? Unless there is another one right here, which is like, hey, why don't you go to the temple? Which maybe that's what the hold-up quest is? I don't know. We'll see. So this is the Serpent's Spine. It's basically a great wall, but separating this area here along from the town long steps, which is supposed to go all the way down through the Dread Waste. That's what they broke through over here in the Valley of the Four Winds. Just to point that out and make that kind of clear. Ah, you made it through. Come, we must speak.
Pandaria conceives a great darkness.
Who are you? Can you fight? If so, we can use your help.
We serve so others do not have to. Beware the
I sent for reinforcements from the Shadowpan Monastery, but have heard nothing back. We have already lost the town. A few lucky villagers may have survived, but we are pinned down here. We do not have time to entertain strangers. If you can fight, help my men defend this tower. If not, leave, for you will not survive long here.
The wall must stand.
Our true enemies are the Shah, not the Yangol. The Shah are emotionless, manifest, destructive, yes, but undisciplined. Undisciplined force cannot last. The flood in desperation loses its force. The wildfire burns its fuel, and then discipline and wisdom can turn the destructive energy against themselves. Bring me the essences of the Shah in the village, and I will explain further.
Watch the shadows.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
So, you can see the Shah influence that's kind of spreading around the wall. Notice that it's kind of the same kind of thing that was happening in the Valley of the Four Winds. The amount of Shah corruption that was kind of seeping through the wall into the next area. Yeah. So now, let's, Blind Rage!
It's too far away.
Thank you, Anger. Hold on. Apparently, hold on a second. Huh.
Oh, hello.
I can't believe you made it here. I don't know how much longer I could have stayed hidden in here. I'm sure that there are others. Demon Hunter, we have to rescue them, and then we can go to Shadowpan Fallback. The master there will know what to do. Apparently I've already done this and gotten this toy.
Travel safe.
When these monsters came, the Shadowpan got so serious. They kept saying, Shah! What's that? I could tell you, but I'm not sure you really want to know.
You have the eyes of...
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Yah Fireball, illustrious leader of this formerly magnificent hamlet. Clearly you are an upstanding citizen of the world. Sure. I wonder if I could trouble you to help me out of this rather sticky situation. I'm certain that Shadowpan at the nearby retreat will be more than happy to recompense you for any inconvenience. That's enough. Let's go.
Family, friends, food.
PapaNeeks, was it? There'll be a few extra gold for you if you can personally guarantee my safety. You're one of those, aren't you? Like, look, I am important. You must make sure that I am safe. Old Lady Feng. This is no place for a bright young lady such as yourself. Perhaps you would like for me to escort you to safety, Yes, why don't you escort me out of here?
Live for your dreams.
You're working for the Shadowpan? I can't believe it. Oh, thank the heavens. I thought the secrets of Fireball Stout would die with me. Help me out of here, friend. Let's get out of here.
Goodbye.
We are the sword in the shadows. The wall.
Oh, we didn't know there were any survivors out there. Thank you for bringing them to safety.
We serve so others do not have.
You have bought us some time to breathe. We must not despair. Instead, we must act.
Beware the western wind. Watch the shadows.
Good. Now you will see how to defeat unbridled rage. I will craft these into a trap for Kobai, the leader of the Yangol. Though he will not be snared, and we will defeat him, he is not our ultimate target.
Beware the western
Simply killing
wind.
Kobai will accomplish nothing, as he is possessed by a particularly powerful and destructive Shah, malevolent fury. You will use the trap I have fashioned from the blinding rage essences you brought, lure him into the trap, and then steal his mask. Once you put it on, malevolent fury will appear and attempt to take control of you. Defeat him, and we will have made a victory of this tragic situation. You can find him to the north of the retreat, where he taunts us in insane rage.
Watch the shadows.
I don't know if you noticed, but I also got reputation with the Shadowpan. I have heard that apparently they have increased the amount of reputation that you can actually get in this event. I have a guildmate who said he was able to get exalted with Xiao Hao really, really fast because of this change. So, okay. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna actually go ahead and stop tracking those for the time being. There we go. Hello, Kobai. Dude! Oh my gosh! Other players! Now I have to wait for this guy to respawn because another player decided to be Ugh. Seriously. It's like you're not even supposed to kill Kobai. You're supposed to lure him into the trap. And then get the mask and slay Malevolent Fury, not Kobai himself. Idiot. There he is. Hey, go by. Come here. Aha! There you are.
I can't loot that.
There we go. I felt Fury's demise. You have done well. I should feel shame at the loss of the village. I should feel great pride in your success. I should feel many things, but must not allow myself to. Until our struggle with the Shah is complete, we must maintain total control of our emotions.
The wall must stand.
Ah. The battle against the Shah is eternal. We cannot leave this place, but I am troubled by the absence of reinforcements from the monastery, given that we sent for them days ago. You have performed admirably. Perhaps you could travel to Winter's Blossom, our base camp on the way to the Shadowpan Monastery. Speak with Lin's Silent Strike once you arrive. He should know what is happening. To get there, travel north of the village and follow the road through Shadow Lin Basin to Winter's Blossom.
We serve so others do not have to.
Meow. A fork in the road. Number of Shadowpan Gate Watchers. Ban Bearheart. Zouchin the Iron Belly, who is of course drinking some brew. I like how he has Earth Shield on him.
We are the watchers on the wall.
Shadow Master Chong sent you, Yes, we received his request for reinforcements, but we are in no position to grant it, however. We've just concluded a battle of our own, and the monastery's been locked up tight. We can't even get reinforcements here, and we're just down the hill.
Watch the shadows.
If Shadow Master Chong trusted you, perhaps you can help us. The Ongol are our enemies. Still, we must prove that we are better than they. We will show them honor in death. As after most battles, the carrion birds have begun gathering. Thin their numbers so the bodies of our foes will not be desecrated. They've gathered the battlefield to the west.
Beware the western wind. We must not falter.
I am sure many of our associates will be requesting your services after your victory here. But I have received a request for aid from our defenders at the wall along the Dread Wastes. If you would assist them, then take a kite and check in with Bow Mistress Lee.
The wall must stand.
I have a plan.
When we regrouped after their initial attack, we numbered 3 less. You can fight, and we must plan our defense should these cursed Yangol attack again. If you would help us, grant our fallen comrades their last rites, and we recover their armor. You will find their bodies to the west, near the gate, and try to keep the birds off them.
Be well.
So yeah, these birds are called corpse pickers.
I'm out of range.
May as well just call them vultures. Oh, Xiao. I am sorry.
I need to get closer.
I am sorry, Shia Bold Blade.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to target something first.
You know, if you're someone who's capable of one-shotting things, have the decency to actually, like, let other players nearby tag it before you one-shot it. It's not a hard thing to do. And it's the decent thing to do. But unfortunately, too many players are just in it for themselves. Way too selfish.
We meet again.
Good. I will see to it that the armors return to their pupils.
Goodbye. What is it?
Good. After what they have done, I would not show the Yangle kindness in life, but neither will I allow their bodies to be eaten by the birds.
We serve so others.
They are attacking again! Archers on the wall! I need you to get up there. My wife Suna went to scout the wall with that fool Lao Chen. Perhaps if he had spent more time preparing defenses and less building that ridiculous ale lift contraption, it matters not. Get a kite from Len to the west and then get up there and find my wife. She will know what to do next.
The wall must stand. We are the watchers on the wall.
Nope. Can't do that right now. Hello, Suna.
Words will not end this war.
Wow, that was quite a bit of kite flying there. Good job getting up here and not dying. It's good that you're here, too. Lao Chen's got an idea that he's working on, but in the meantime, we've got Yangle to deal with.
Courage, guide.
The Yangle on the wall here are providing covering fire for the ones below. I don't know what Lao Chen is thinking, but I want you to deal with these archers. The good news is up here, we've got the Spirit of the Ox helping us. When they're weakened, the Ox Spirit will stun them, and you can use it to knock them off the wall. You'll find the archers just out that door.
We must crush these invaders and hurl them from the wall!
Got something to show me?
I have an idea, and I'm prepared to make a terrible sacrifice. As much as I know that we need my stout brew to fortify our defenders for the long-term security of the Oxgate, it is too painful to discuss details now. But please, while you are up here defending the wall, gather the barrels of oil that they are using to light their arrows. You will need them.
See you.
So when they say the Ox, that brings us to the fourth of the Celestials that we have yet to meet. Nu Zhao. Or Nu Zhao, you know, however you want to pronounce it. But basically he is the Loa of... I guess you could call him, say, Fortitude?
I need to get closer.
Or Tankiness. He's basically like, you know, the epitome of like the...
It's too far.
When you play as a brewmaster, as a monk, like you can summon him to basically help tank. Like he kind of represents like the fortitude of a
I need
tank,
to get
you know?
closer.
I guess you could also say that maybe he's also the Loa of like Ox, but
I'm out of range.
it's more so mainly that he is like the Loa of like the concept of fortitude and tankiness.
I need to get closer.
That for all tanks out there, he is their Loa.
Yeah?
Do you have the oil? Mm-hmm. Alright, I am off to prepare our next move. Good luck, friend.
See you. 2 parts oil to 1 part brew. No, it will need more oil.
I am now friendly with the Shadowpan. I could see them flying. Good work.
Until next time.
Alright, thanks to you, we have the wall under control. Good job. I'll stay up here for a little while and make sure that no more Yangle get up onto the wall. You, though, should go back down and see what Lao Chen has cooked up. I hate to say it, but maybe he has a good idea after all.
Farewell. Hello, friend. Stay alert.
A keg bomb? Oh, dear Lord. Liao Qin, you madman.
Well, what's on your mind?
Oh, good to see you made it back in one piece. Thanks to your help with the barrels, I managed to brew up a good surprise for our Yangle friends at the front. Do a barrel roll! When I trained as a brewmaster, I didn't expect to use my knowledge like this. Did you know that beer catches fire when lit? Well, with Yangle oil mixed in, it's downright explosive. Get it? Never mind. I've mixed the oil in with these kegs, roll them at the Yangle over by the gate, and ignite them when you get close. It'll take a few seconds for the keg to blow, but when it does, well, let's just say I wouldn't want to be over there. Which is why I'll be over here, mourning the loss of this brew. And we get Lao Chin's last mug, a toy. Rollin', 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 rollin'. Rollin', 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 rollin'. One more.
Huh?
Ooh, that was an explosion! Several, in fact. Sad that my beer had to go. But at least we're safe for now. We've heard back from Suna, and on the wall, something's going on. It looks like they're preparing for their final push. It's time to finish this, friend.
See you. The Yongo warlord shows his face. Come, let's finish this. Hello.
Well, the lieutenant is dead. I think we have finally pushed them out of Kunlai. But at what cost? So many dead, Lin captured. I will not allow Terenzu to continue to ignore his charge.
Be well.
Lao Jin, we have won the day. Why are you weeping?
All those barrels. Some of my finest brew. At least it went out in a blaze of glory.
Wait. Where's Lin?
I thought he was with you.
Where is my husband?
He must have pursued the fleeing Yongle while we intercepted their leader.
I'm going ahead. I will see you on the other side.
Patience, Suna. If we march into town long alone, we compound our problems. We must focus on the monastery and get reinforcements.
This has simply gone too far. I cannot ignore our abandonment any longer. After all that has happened here and all that you have been through in Firebow, we must travel to the monastery. Whatever they are doing in there can wait. We can take my balloon out to the mountain to the monastery. It's anchored back by the camp to the northeast.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's do it.
To be prepared.
Wait for me!
Do you see my
Alright, to the monastery.
As a stranger to these lands, you may not be familiar with the Shadowpan. Our charge is an ancient one, dating back to the time of Xiao Hao, our founder and the last emperor of Pandaria. Dark energies embrace this land. Anger, hatred, fear, doubt. These negative emotions can manifest in physical form. We call this dark energy Sha. It is our sacred duty to monitor and imprison the Sha, to defeat it wherever it darkens the hearts of our people. In all my years, I have never seen the Sha so active as when your soldiers landed on our shores. Pandaria does not have a standing army. We, the Shadowpan, are its first and only line of defense. Taran Zhu leads the Shadowpan as his father did before him, but he has elected to close our monastery gates. Why? We must find out. Without the Shadowpan, Pandaria will surely be engulfed in darkness. I have a plan.
Here we are. And now you know why we cannot let our brothers sit idly by.
Be well.
I simply refuse to believe that the guards will not grant us entry to the monastery should we impress upon them the seriousness of the situation. Go east to the sentinel in front of the monastery and demand admittance. I will come with you.
Goodbye.
Ha! He gave me Earth Shield. Yes, this is a dungeon. Excuse me.
We are the sword in the shadows.
I am here with Banbearheart, and we demand an audience with Taran Zhu.
Watch the shadows.
Demand? You demand? Who are you to make demands of the Shadowpan? So, yeah, that's bad. He just straight up attacked us.
We must not falter. Beware the western wind.
No, this is worse than I could have possibly imagined. The monastery itself has been compromised.
Be well.
This is unspeakable. If the monastery has truly been overtaken by the Shah, we will need a great effort to purge the monks inside of corruption. Gather a group of your allies and meet me inside the monastery.
Goodbye. I will see you
inside
the monastery.
So yeah, that's now the quest of, hey, go into the dungeon. Okay, so I'm going to cut it off here. When we come back, before I do the next part, I'm going to do a little bit of research to look into what the other part of the temple is. Because if it's really that particular quest, that just seems so odd since it's referencing something that happens in the Vale. And we haven't even been there yet, you know? So I'm curious as to what I actually need to do to trigger the other quest to go there. Unless that really is, but it just seems so strange, you know? But maybe it's something I have to wait and do later until we do the other stuff? I'm not entirely sure. But what I will need to do to show you the continuation here so you can see what's actually going on inside is I'm probably going to do what I did, which is swap over to a main retail character. And I'm just going to go into the dungeon and kind of take my time showing it off to you guys. And, you know, I'll probably just do that quest on my own. And then this character will probably continue. We'll probably then make our way, I guess, to the Townlong Steps. will be where we continue next. So, stay tuned.